decided that we design the solution that suits us. And that solution is that everything we do, since they make our country and our land very uncomfortable for us, we will bring our freedom from diaspora. And that's what we're doing today. So the enabling environment that was not created for us in Biafra land, the different countries where we reside have created an environment, and we are struggling to bring this kind of system back to our people for them to live like human beings. So we will always outsmart the terrorist state of Nigeria.
Only one, under his leadership, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Anybody that is confusing anyone or telling you there is another, no, there is nothing. There's just one, recognized by His Excellency Simon Ekpa. And we can pray. Once he has that communication, Biafrans, we understand that Obato Obie does not take no crap from nobody. No matter who you are, you must respect that authority. That authority is the only thing that can protect all of us. But we thank God, somebody said this is a transition period. If these things does not happen, Biafrans will not know who is following our prime minister, who wants him to fail, who wants him to be out. So this moment is ordained to happen so that Biafrans will know who is who in this restoration process.
Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you to this amazing program. Thank you so much for joining us once again on this platform. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. Please like and share this program. And remember, this platform where you are watching this program is Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV, a platform that stands with the United States of Biafra, under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the Supreme Command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, under the control of Deputy Prime Minister, COS, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. We bring information from the right source, the United States of Biafra, the government of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama to like and share. Information is power. Remember, our Prime Minister encouraged us to engage in radical evangelism. Our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us to carry everybody along. In doing that, you must help us to share this video. Like and share to family and friends and to every platform where you belong. This information is important.
So why is that contradiction? That means he is exploiting the situation. You know, he chooses what you want to hear. I am telling you, if people want to release Nnamdi Kanu, nobody will tell you what to do about it. Nobody. All this now that one governor or this other, he just using it to exploit the situation to his own advantage. He doesn't want to do the needful. How about these military men that have taken over the Southeast? What are they doing there?
Does it look like the federal government is benefiting anything from making the Southeast or allowing the Southeast to remain insecure?
Of course. What would that be? When you want to enslave the people, you start by dehumanizing them, by reducing them to nothing, by making sure that they don't have a say, by making sure that they are subdued, that nobody from there will come up to talk or challenge you. That is what they are doing, nothing else. They want to make sure that the economy of that place is down. Deliberately. If not, why have they not taken steps to do the needful? That's my question. These people that you would, in fact, they should be even ashamed that the ability they took to Southeast to come and take care of insecurity, that under their word, the thing escalated. Is that not a cause for concern? That I sent you there to go and stop something, and under your word, the thing escalated and got out of hand. And yet, you have not found a solution to it. Rather, you are harassing and dehumanizing and killing innocent people. Killing innocent people. Mr. Okoro, if you see any young man in the streets of any city in the Southeast, go and check that young man.
You see, Barrister, it's quite interesting. You know, recently, I think within the week, a federal high court led by Judge Justice Omotosho released 50 IPO members who were accused of terrorism.
Exactly.
But the judge looked at the case and said, look, there is nothing incriminating in what these people did. They are not terrorists and all of that, and let them go. So what does that speak to the fact that the IPOB has been wrongly profiled in the Southeast? Meanwhile, IPOB has come out several times to say, look, we are not the people behind the carnage in the southeast.
Nobody,
so what's your reaction?
Nobody wants to listen to such things. Mr. Okoro, did you remember that IPOB I told you, give us the security of the southeast, and if one person die, hold us responsible. Mr. Okoro, what other evidence do you need? If these people are terrorists, can they say that? Not once, not twice, not that up to time they have said it. Allow us to secure the southeast and let us see whether one person will die. Mr. Okoro, is that not enough reason for the government to say, okay, since we want peace in that place, let us see whether they can do it. Is that not okay? But Amoteku is working in the southwest too. Amoteku is working. But in the southeast, that one cannot work.
No, but is it the federal government that stopped the embargo from working?
Is that what?
Is it the federal government that stopped the embargo from working?
From working? Why haven't they allowed them to do what they asked them to do?
But they allowed the Amoteku to...
Yes, now. Yes, they can allow you because you know the reason. Look, whatever is going on in the south is out of sentiment.
Okay.
Religious and tribal sentiment is what is driving it.
All right.
Whatever happens elsewhere cannot happen in the southeast. Ask yourself, why is that place being militarized? What? Why?
Thank you very much, Barrister Darlington. Mr. Akinau, you obviously have something to say.
Oh, yes. It's very, very important that I have to say this because I'm on the same desk. I disagree with a lot of the introductions my revered gentleman is making against the federal government. It is not my view, and it's not the view of quite a number of people. So let me put that across. I also want to say that balancing myself on the questions you asked, started to say that it's unfortunate, while some people will now begin, and from Mr. Okoro's question, tending towards genocide against IPOB. That is a separate subject entirely, and all this have history. What happened is that soldiers are now being accused of unfortunate incident that happens to one man. That is what we see in focus. But you expanded it rightly to say, it's becoming one time too many, and we've cited a number of 32, which we are not at war, really. But situations where I don't have to be an Igbo man. I have seen situations where people decide, the Ndigbos decide that they are going to go out, and they are being taken out. No sane government, if we say continue to be a federal government, no sane government would say they are going to close their eyes and begin to say that, yes, if you now then say that the thing is now becoming excessive, it's also excessive elsewhere too. We had soldiers who were supposed to be guarding the Chibok girls under the notes of their, and so when you are now saying that coordination has always fallen down the cracks. It's improved.
Sorry, Mr. Aki, were the soldiers sent to guard the Chibok girls before they were kidnapped?
No. Excuse me.
Okay.
Please go back and read the story.
No, I just asked a question. Were the soldiers sent to guard
Please
the Chibok
go
girls?
back and listen to what I am saying.
So what happened?
All I am saying that is, please.
Mr. Aki, you don't know.
Listen. If you ask a question, then allow me to answer your question. A military post was not far away from the school. Mm-hmm. What are you talking about?
Good.
What are you talking about?
Why are you getting infuriated?
I'm getting infuriated because
soldiers were sent to guard the Chibok girls, and I asked you, were soldiers?
I said soldiers were near.
But you have said something.
I also said soldiers.
This is more like double speak. You
No. Between you and your guests, you can continue to do whatever it is.
Shouldn't I interrogate you?
No. You are not interrogating me.
No, shouldn't I ask you questions?
If you ask me questions, then allow me to answer.
You are contradicting yourself.
I'm not contradicting myself. If you do not understand what I am saying, you came as a host, and you are talking about the fact that IPOB is being wrongly accused. No, you can't say that in Nigeria. You cannot. It's only a question. No, you cannot. You cannot say that. As far as I am not the type of person that the two of you are going to intimidate here. All I'm saying is that soldiers have been accused. I have made the point as a communicator that let's be very careful. and you went all around and said whatever. So
I appreciate if you could just respond to the questions asked and
what the question
through gaps. Okay, now you talked about you've answered a few questions that
yeah,
let me stay with you on this one. Now, the role of non-state actors. Sometime not too long ago, if you do recall, Asarido Kubo said a few things where he was quoted as saying, "Look, that he has held military operations in the north and the southeast for the federal for the FG. He has held operations for them."
Yes.
And Nigerians were asking the question: okay, if he has held operations on behalf of the FG in the north and
in the south.
Yes.
So not just the southeast now.
Of course not.
Thank you.
Let's not.
That's
let's
my
not.
point. Okay,
if he has
go
held
ahead.
operations,
Yeah.
what sort of operations could that have been?
Have you asked
And
yourself?
why hasn't he been called in
Have you
to
asked
answer proper
yourself?
questions?
Are you aware of Tantita and Tompolo? Are we now sitting on this table and now saying that this is the first time that we are getting state actors? Nigeria has gone downhill.
No, the focus today, if let's
Listen.
mix things up.
Now, we are asking of Asari Dokubo.
Yes, please.
But I know that the Nigerian military has put Asari Dokubo and said, look, what you are saying is wrong. You will not tell,
Now,
yes.
if a man says that he has held military operations, and you do recall the braggadocious manner in which
Can you
these
tell me
statements
which
were
military
made?
operation specifically that he held in the north?
Please, just answer the question.
No.
If a man,
If
the man says that he has
a
held,
man can make. I can sit here in your studio and I can make so many spurious things. The last I know was that Charlie Dokubo was saying that in his Niger Delta area, road dancers should happen. That's what I heard. But I also know, as a fact, that non-state actors have been acting not just in the military.
okay, let me take this excerpt.
In the oil and gas, that much we know.
This is an excerpt.
My agitation, therefore, is, an attempt. And I said, look, they can hold their opinion.
Excuse me,
the attempt to now want to railroad, I on this seat will not sit and agree that you want to railroad that there was a deliberate genocide by the federal government of Nigeria to decimate the southeast. It is not true.
Okay,
fine.
fine. Sorry,
Fine.
please hold on. Please hold on.
Okay.
I understand your position, but I think you're being a little too personal about this. I will.
In what way?
If you want us to take a break for you to get a glass of water.
No, I don't need a glass of water.
I am. Okay, so let's continue.
Let us be very, very, very objective in what we say.
Okay.
I do not believe that the federal government has genuinely decided to go and do genocide.
Let him ask the question.
I am free. I am free. I am free.
Mr. Moses.
And I believe my point is already made.
Barrister, I'll come to you, please. I'll come to you, Barrister. Let me stay with you on this one. Now, yes, you said you haven't heard a few things said by Asarido Kubo. So let me take this excerpt from a publication. This one was by the Daily Post. So you know who to hold responsible. It's the Daily Post.
Okay.
A Daily Post newspaper published August 30, 2024.
Yes.
Last year.
Yes.
Now, this report, actually, Hurua called for the arrest of Asarido Kubo. And the comments that brought this up was an interview that he held where he said, look, he undertook assignments for the federal government to combat terrorism in the north and carried out operations in the southeast. And then the question arose. What is the capacity?
What capacity does he have?
In what capacity as a non-state actor?
I also know that.
Could you just respond in a few minutes so I can go to the barrister?
I also know non-state actors are fighting terrorism, allegedly.
On behalf of the federal government?
On behalf of the federal government in the north against Boko Haram. You know that. So, if during Jonathan's time, I know President Jonathan brought some of these people, rightly so, because we are looking at kinetic and non-kinetic approach. So if Asari Dokubo said he's gone out there, perhaps to go get arms
or whatever it is. I don't know the details. And I cannot be railroaded.
You don't know the details.
I cannot know the details.
Okay.
So
That's
because I don't know the details, I know state actors that have made many spurious things, statements in this country.
That's fine.
So it's alleged.
Oh, it's okay. It's fine. Barrister.
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
Please. Remember that one of the reasons why Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention is because of the statement he made. The alleged statement he made in a radio station in the UK. Is that not true? Now, somebody is here telling you how he is killing the Igbos with his own mouth. Not once, not twice. In fact, the press conference he made...
But he didn't say killing the Igbos. He said
what is this?
Hold on, he said it. Well, let me hear.
Who says it?
Please.
Please. He said that his forefathers killed Igbos, that he will continue from where he stopped. Asani said it.
I don't recall here.
Well, you may not hear. You may not hear this one, but I'm telling you now.
Okay.
Call him out.
Okay.
Call him. When he was boasting how he had been killing the Igbos, he made a press conference at Aso Rock Press Gallery, where he said how he had been helping Tinubu and even Buhari. Okay, why would such a person, hold on please, why would such a person be making such a statement? Who is he? Who is Asani Dokubo in the scheme of things? The last time I checked, he was never in the military. Did he hold a press conference in Aso Rock, where he was given all the privileges? On what ground was that going on?
And he said
Asari Dokubo said that he is a military contractor for the federal government.
There's a difference.
Hold on. No, there's no difference.
Please allow him to talk.
On what basis will you do that? Because for you to hold such a position, you must have the credentials and the competence. Okay. Just because he was a militant. Is that what gave him the right to be doing what he's doing? He said recently that his men are fighting side by side with the military at Uguta. Is that one hidden?
That's the military contract he's talking about. He's a military contractor to the federal government.
Against who? Contracting to do what?
Working for the federal government.
In what way? What? Please. Yes, he's against the Igbo because he said it.
I'm helping you.
Yes, you are helping me. Yes, he said it. Asani Dokubo have declared war against the Igbos. He said it that his men are fighting side by side with the military at Uguta. On what basis?
These are statements that are coming.
No, hold on. Is that not true? He said it recently now. Asani Dokubo said it recently. He said, please, we played it here. We played the signboard here now. When Asani Dokubo said that his men are fighting side by side with the military, recently, even as he's talking. What does that tell you? Do we have terrorism in the southeast? Please, somebody should answer this question. The court have told you that IPOB is not a terrorist organization. The whole world have told you that IPOB is not a terrorist organization. So, on what basis will you not go there with your military? Taking territories from the Igbos. And you are telling me that there is no agenda.
Okay, that's...
There's no agenda, B. There's no agenda.
So the terrorists have been taken...
Hold on. The terrorists we are talking about, what is...
Okay.
Please, when you see something that resembles like a snake, you don't just say, this is... No, call it a snake. Call a spade here. On what basis will anybody enter the southeast and be killing people? Either directly or indirectly. Nobody have answered that question. Is the Igbos, are we known for terrorism? Are we known for aggressive? They have already, yes, let me come there. Nnamdi Kanu told you that he's not aware. In fact, he has denounced it. Hold on, on whose fault? On whose fault? Who is promoting it?
This is interesting.
Hold on, who is promoting it? Ask yourself, who is promoting it?
Tell me, I don't know.
It is not people that they took to the southeast to go and take care of insecurity. Under their watch is going on. So who will you blame? Who will you blame, Mr. Okoro? Mr. Who will you blame now?
You're of the opinion that they are, they are the ones doing it.
They are the ones because look. If I am the commander in chief, and I told you I don't want insecurity in this area, go and take care of things. I'm under your watch. Things are getting out of hand. Please, are you not supposed to ask that person what is going on?
Okay.
That means you are the one causing the problem.
All right,
and you are the one. We have seen it happen time and time again. By the way, this security in the whole Nigeria. Are you telling me that the military are not aware? When the NSA told you that the arms they bought for the military, they are selling it to terrorists. No, is that one a fabrication again?
I can't be a fabrication.
Uh-huh.
Be so to terrorists to go and kill the Igbos.
Barrister, it's fine. Mr. K, let me bring you into the conversation.
Thank you.
Mr. K, do you think that the federal government has done a lot to fight insecurity in the South?
I wonder.
Barrister, please hold
Barrister,
on.
please.
The
Federal government has done
The federal government of Nigeria in the past close to about 18 years have not done well.
Sorry?
The federal government of Nigeria has not done well on fighting security. As a matter of fact, the whole thing, in my opinion, started during the period of Jonathan, where we had a Dasuki, and you know it. And Dasuki did quite a lot. In fact, during that time, an Igbo man that I admired so very well, Ihejirika, was fighting, and people asked him to be recalled.
Who?
So, the point.
Who said the recalling? Who said the recalling? Look, when you are making a point, please be clear about it, so that you don't confuse people. Your people who are the people that said that you recall Ihejirika? Mention it now. You just make statement, you cut it halfway. Who said they should recall Ihejirika? Who were writing the letter to the international community?
Barrister.
Then if you are not if you are not deep enough to go and do your research, it is. Excuse me, please. All right. When you were talking, I left you. I allowed you to finish, and I disagreed with you. I still disagree with you.
I will continue to disagree with you too.
Okay. So all I am saying is all over. We have a half-filled bottle, not half empty.
Mr. Aki,
Has
the federal government done enough to fight insecurity in
the
the Southeast? I
federal
didn't ask you
government,
about insecurity in Nigeria. I said in the
the
Southeast.
federal government's stance on insecurity also starts with the subnationals. This is where, so the focus is on federal government. You are not looking at your state governors. Okay. You are not looking at your OBs and your local. All I am saying. All I'm saying. But you asked me, and I've told you, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to the best of my hearing, has openly said that they haven't done as well, even though there is improvement. So I don't know what else you are asking for me, and I've just told you that we must compartmentalize. If the focus is on what Tinubu, federal government, we may be getting in trouble.
We'll have to wrap up this
Mr.
conversation.
Moses, please, let me just interject here. Let me say something here.
All right, sir.
Are you aware that recently the federal government started a ranching colony in Imo State where there is no land? What does that tell you? Look at all the land in the north. It's not enough for them to do ranching. They are taking it to Imo State. And you know very well that these people who ply this trade, they are not good neighbors. They have never been good neighbors anywhere.
They are ranching in Kano.
If they are territories, they should stay there.
No.
They should stay there. That's what we are saying. Why do you now force it in a place where Buhari told you that is a dot in a second? Where is the land?
We have Igbos and Yorubas.
Where is the land?
Into cattle rearing.
Where is the land? Where is the land? That's what I'm asking. So you see where they create problem. Tomorrow you blame the Easterners.
Gentlemen,
you blame them.
When you both came into the studio this morning, you promised not to fight. It's a new year.
We are not fighting.
It was when they promised not to fight.
It is he who continues to support the public.
He is deceiving himself. After now,
you are
going to take me for lunch.
But who told you? Do you know that Jonathan would have stopped that insecurity? He didn't say that. He didn't say it.
Please hold on.
With the Ihejirika, they would have stopped it.
Hold on now.
It's you who don't say
rule of engagement here.
So when you want to make a statement, conclude it. I will not talk. I conclude it.
You can make your bias and your prejudice, but it doesn't sit with me.
Wow. For the sake of our viewers, let's take that statement made by Asarido Kubo sometime in 2024.
You take your leprosy hand to write. You don't have respect for the people who bought your father. Is it every Calabar man that is a Calabar man? Do you know your roots? That you talk to me. You don't know that people own this Calabar. You are law-abiding. Igbos, I don't know them. I don't know where they come from. Because I know that if not for British intervention, I would still be selling them the way my father sold them. Now look at you people in Igbo land. Look at how you are dying. Woto. You are talking. You will do video to sell that Elijah has run away.
Well, that's that video that he made, and some Nigerians said he should have been brought in for questioning.
There was a statement that was made before this video, and he made a reference to it.
What?
He made a reference to it. I won't say more than that.
Really?
He did not say he was going to go and kill the Igbos like you alleged. No, please.
Who was,
But
what
he-
was
but he did
killing
say-
them? Woto
but he
woto?
did
But
say-
Mr. You said you never saw this video.
I am telling you.
just said
When
you
I
never
said
saw
he
this video.
denied it. He
But
denied
he did
it.
say that